this music right here that we're
Yeah.
listening to right now.
Yeah, that's from Sunday Classics.
From Sunday Classics?
Yeah.
They have a theme song?
No, that's that's a sample of the music that they do
Oh.
on Sunday Classics. Which, we like to play music samples, so you can be like, oh, what's this music show about? And be like, Sunday Classics. That was a classic from Sunday.
A classic from Sunday Classics
Yeah.
that played on some Sunday.
There you go. You like it?
Yeah, for some reason I was thinking it was a theme song for something. I know it's not a theme song.
No.
I know it's an actual song.
Well,
but-
speaking of theme songs, as we were going through today, figuring out like, how we're going to do the show, we were like, we need to get a theme song, and we do. But I guess we need to decide like, what kind of theme song do we want?
Well, we got to figure that out.
That's exactly how I set that up. Well, I don't know, then hold on, we have kind of like some producers kind of in the background, just like mikO. Maybe you just kind of turn around, like I'm like Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah.
And then I can just like
Play. Oh, that would
then
be
get started.
fun.
Yeah.
And then I could just belt out with you.
yeah,
That'd be cool.
yeah. Could you you think you could do any like Whitney Houston?
I could try. I could
you
not.
really
I,
would?
I couldn't do Whitney. I mean, she has a very beautiful voice and a wide range, and she sounds like she has a very strong voice. I don't know if mine will be similar, but I could. I guess I could channel my inner Whitney and try.
So funny you say, I do actually have a friend who worked in the music industry, and he was telling me a story of when he had to like work with Whitney Houston, and the vocal person who was there to like teach her the song was late, and he was just like, we got to get going. And so he tried to sing the notes to her to Whitney Houston. And so he was in her face like, okay, so the song is like this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And the thing, he's not a singer at all. And so when he tells me this, every time, when I think of people who are just like, who have just outright courage, just balls of steel, like it needs to get done, it's going to get done. He is not afraid. He'll put himself out there. I always think of that guy because he went into Whitney Houston's face. Tried
This
to
is
teach
how you're
her
going to sing it.
Yeah, and then after that, I think she put it in her contract. It was just all like, if he's going to work with me, he can't be singing. Isn't that a great story? You want to meet
wonderful.
this guy now.
That's wonderful. I don't know if I'd want to be in a contract that says I don't want to work with this person.
No, that's not what she
But-
said. She said working with was fine. It's just like from now on, he can't sing to me.
Don't sing to me. Well, let's see what happens with that. That being said,
What's up, everybody? Welcome to
What's
On
up?
the Deck.
happy 2024.
Oh, my goodness.
Woo, doo, 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 boo, boo, boo.
I am mikO Tolliver, your host here. You can find me around on the interwebs at mikO Tolliver with 2 L's. And definitely look for me. I love to talk to people. It's great. I like to make new friends. And I am here.
She does love to make new friends. I'll vouch for that.
Yeah, I keep doing it. I'm here with our fearless leader, our interim general manager, Mr. Antonio Ortiz.
Cheese.
Mr. A to Z.
Yes, I'm here. So this is what we're doing for 2024. We're making it feel like there's a fourth wall and you're just getting into the conversation.
Is that what we're doing?
Well, I mean, we didn't go right into the introduction. We just started talking about what we were talking about.
Yeah, whatever. You know what it is? we got an upgrade. You check out. You like our
Yes.
set. We got the piano now. Right?
Well,
And
we've
then-
always had the piano.
Yeah, but we never.
But now we have it
Yeah,
on
we've got
set.
the piano. We've got this nice couch. Shout out to Maria Negrete.
Yes, thank you, Maria, for the couch.
Yes, it's nice. It is actually really nice quality.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
So you're gonna see the couch.
I was going to say it
appear
feels sturdy.
You would do something like that.
It feels so
Let's start
sturdy.
shaking it to see if it
Let's
like
see if
stays
it'll
still.
break.
Yeah, no. So we've got a nice one set. We're here actually in the performance studio at KPFA Radio Station in Berkeley, California. We're not on the deck. It's cold today.
It is cold today. I actually had to turn on the heater in the office.
You never do that?
No, I don't turn on the heater.
Oh, that's why it's always so cold in there.
Yeah. That's what I do. I keep it cold in there.
You do that on purpose.
Yeah, I
don't
do it
like
on
that.
purpose. Yeah, so that
I
just
think
for you. You got
probably
it's cold
do.
in
You
here.
probably, I don't do cold well. I don't do anything that you suggest that is cold. I'm not going to do it. Now, I recognize I like to snowboard. And then people are just all like, yeah, but you snowboard. Which then I want to say that is a testament to how much I enjoy the act of snowboarding.
Plus, you're dressed for the cold.
I very much so am dressed. I have on
Yeah.
layers. I've even got on those like padded shorts for when I fall, but are actually really good for just like being warm and being like, I need to sit on the ground and put on my board and like, yes, let's do it.
I mean, that's why. I mean, one time there was, I had this friend in college who said that he would love the rain. It would just be a disruption to his daily life. And he would walk in the rain and how beautiful and wonderful it is. And I always thought, oh gosh, I hated that because I was wearing Converse that would just get soaked. And I remember one year I got these water-resistant shoes, and I was walking in the rain. I thought, oh, it makes total sense. When you're comfortable, the rain is fun to walk in. So probably the same thing for you. When it's cold,
Yeah.
when you're fully dressed for it,
Yes.
it's great.
Yeah.
But I do it in my office because I'm trying to be cheap. That's how I am. I'm
Yeah.
like
No, I get
very
that.
cheap, where I don't turn on the heater because I want to save on energy, and I'd rather just suffer. And then as you get older, you're like, why am I suffering?
Yeah, you're just like, I'm not going without.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, actually, I get that. And I think last week we were talking with some people with our crew of just how, like, the best temperature in your house for your heater
Is 98.6.
I wish. I would. If it was free, I would totally set it there.
Yeah.
No, they were like, it's 68. And just to leave it there.
Leave it at 68.
Yeah,
Okay.
because if you go, like, that's just the right setting where it's just like, you're not going to get too cold, but you're also not going to, it's not going to be so hot that you're just like, okay, you're paying a bunch.
I got to open the windows.
However, I will say the other night, it was kind of cold, and I was just like, we could do one night at 70. And I just turned it up.
Turned it up.
Yeah,
Wow,
and
2
then-
degrees.
Yeah, hey.
Hey, that makes a difference,
It
right?
makes a difference when you're cold. and then I think once I was just like, all right, I'm warm, and then I'll turn it back down to 68.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't turn it to 80.
I was putting it at 72, and then I got my electricity bill, and I was like, we're going to have to do the 68.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like a 72. That's
You
me.
like a 72?
72 is actually
Yeah.
like my homeostasis.
I like a natural 74 where the windows are open and if you have these tropical breezes coming in, the smell of the ocean.
I like to be out on the deck with the umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, rest
Underneath
in
the
peace.
beating sun.
Rest in peace to the mocktail.
Oh, the
Yeah, no,
mocktail.
I like to. No, I do actually like. Actually, no, it's so cold today that if we were actually out on the deck, because we have that umbrella, you wouldn't need to open it, because then all that just like heat from that hard sun coming down on you will totally balance out all the cold around you, and you'd be like, all right, we could do it. That's how I do it.
Okay.
So anyway, here we are in 2024, and Tony and I are back at it.
Yes.
Just hanging out. We
Back
got
at it
We got a new
again.
set.
Mm-hmm.
We got new microphones.
New microphones. I love what they did with this.
You like that? They're great. Yes. So yeah, we're all set for 2024. It's gonna be great. I put up there actually that we got your listener survey. You wanted to talk about that? 'Cause
Yes, I want to
That's the
talk.
right way to start the year.
Yes. So it's 2024. Happy New Year to everyone. What we would love, or what I would also love to know, is people's listening preferences. So on kpfa.org, it's going to show up in the main page. It'll be that splash page drop-down thing that'll open up for you to click on and fill out the listener survey. Should take about 15 to 20 minutes. Also on the menu underneath Support KPFA and above OTD on the deck, I had to put it between there. Second to the top. I didn't want to put it at the top because sometimes that changes. Too many changes or whatever. I just didn't put it at the top for whatever reason. But I put it over on the deck because I wanted it to be prominent for people to fill out. Anywho, I'm rambling, but I would love to know what your listening preferences are. So please fill it out. It's one submission per person. It's geared toward listeners who are members, maybe former members, maybe non-members of KPFA who want to let us know, what shows you listen to, also what shows you don't listen to. That's good information to know. Anyone who is affiliated with KPFA, like our board members, our staff members, our volunteer programmers, and all that jazz, this is not for you. This is for the listeners who really just listen to KPFA, support us that way, but don't have any other form of or other way of interacting with the staff members outside of the board meetings, the local station board meetings. So we want to hear from you what shows you listen to. And it's supposed to be 15 to 20 minutes, so, and by January 31st, that's the goal.
Okay, that's all the info. I just want to confirm.
You're like, did I forget anything else?
Yeah, I don't think you
Ah.
did. But remember, it's at www.kpfa.org.
Yes.
Yes.
And then you'll see the window will drop down. They'll say Happy New Year. Fill out the survey. Yada yada yada. There we go. Yakety schmackety.
Yakety schmackety. All right.
Yakety schmackety.
That's good. Thank you for that.
Yes. So that's what we're going to do for 2024 to start off the year. Find out what you listeners like to listen to.
That's be great. And then the next thing for 2024 is we should announce that we got a new show.
We do have a new show.
Yeah, it's going to be Wednesdays at 10. Now, remember, we did our mocktail. I mean, we're not doing our we're doing our mocktail of the month anymore because the show with Mo Herms is no longer on, which was the nightcap, right? So instead, replacing that, or in place of that, is going to be what's it called? All your old records from 1964 to the present.
Excellent.
Yeah, and that is going to be with David Ogilvy.
Mm-hmm.
I took an engineering class with him here at the station.
Yeah, I set that up with him to get people to learn how to do live music engineering.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then we learned there was all kinds of buttons to press. Boop, 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 boop. That part's fun.
Like, what does this button do?
What's this button do?
Why are there so many buttons
It was
here?
funny because I think before I took that class, I think we were in the studio trying to do some stuff, and we were like, "Where's the on button?" And it took a while, and then we realized we don't know where it was.
I know what you mean. It has like hundreds of buttons.
It really
Not
does.
like. It actually has hundreds of buttons, and none of them say on.
No.
None of them are in your face. This is the on button for the entire unit,
Yeah.
and you got to just search through. And then you got to figure out which turns on each section.
Exactly.
And then from each section, all these little knobs and doodads and buttons, what does what.
Yeah.
And you're pressing like, oh, now I get it. Oh, I get it.
Yeah, so So we got a new show that's going to be great, and it's going to be right after Dead to the World. It's kind of like this kind of like transition. It's like it's kind of the night of that music like that. It's kind
Transitions
of like, all right,
to the
Dead
evening.
to the World, and then to all your old records, 1964 on, which that's 60 years. I know that because my mother was born in 64. Her birthday is this month. She's going to be 60. Why are you counting?
Yeah, you're right. about
Yeah,
that.
I'm good at math.
Yes.
Is that how you count? That's
Finger
good.
math. Finger math.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
there's some people who count like there's a special way of counting. Like they'll be like a finger can actually be worth two because you can have a full and then a half.
Full half.
Yeah, so you can be like
Full half.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Really? Okay. Have you seen the other way that kids do math these days, where like they do multiplication, they have the numbers, and they do like a little grid, and they draw it out, and then it comes out to the right answer. And I'm like, wow, interesting.
That's complex. No, I don't
No.
know that at all. I'm just straight
I
up.
learned the
just
long
like,
way.
Yeah, no. You didn't learn the long way. You memorized remember that you just had to memorize your multiplication tables, and you're like, do your threes, do your
True.
fours.
But I'm talking about something where it's triple digits and above, multiplied by.
Yeah, I guess when I get up to that level, I actually just start taking parts of the lower ones and then putting them in there. And like
You want to learn math, kids?
Hey.
Learn it from us.
I have a degree, so I'm doing something right. All right.
Do you have a degree in math?
I have a degree. It's in English, but writing is a really big skill too. So.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're having a really chill day. It's nothing. We don't have a ton to talk about here because actually we're going to have our on the deck for the month of January. That's actually going to be on Friday.
On Friday.
Yeah. So we want to encourage you guys to tune in. I think we said we're going to do it about like 1:30.
Around that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. That seems so precise. Welcome to KPFA. Yeah. Tune in to
Or
1.
is it just us?
Yeah. It could be that.
Well, actually, no. KPFA. If you listen to the radio, it's very on time.
Yes.
Right?
But that's
on the hour.
That's the cool thing about having kind of an internet show. That it's kind of just all like log on about 1.
We could start at 2:00 and then it means 4. No, actually, it doesn't mean 4.
It doesn't mean that at all. We're gonna be there at 1 p.m. Good. All right. Good.
Wait, is that what we're doing? 1:00? I thought you said 1:15.
Yes. That's the time we're gonna do it.
1
right.
means actually 1:15.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, and then we're going to give you more updates that are really, really happening. This is just a welcome back to it. And again, we do the On the Deck weekly. It's every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Right? So, we were kind of, I don't know, we had to take some breaks a little bit last year.
We did, because we had to, I think we had to kind of fiddle with some things.
We had to fiddle with some things. So if you're just like, oh, you haven't seen them in a bit, that was why. That was the reason why. So we are back with a vengeance. Right?
Yes, plus you had a round of interns that we didn't have before that started around August, September.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the year, it was us finishing up a live broadcast over at the Crafts Fair.
Yeah, but
and then after we did a lot. And after that, it was kind of like, okay, what are we going to do in December to kind of recalibrate, get everything set up for January?
Yeah. Now I just want you to know I got some plans already for this 2024. What we're going to do. Especially
is it something that we can talk about now, or is it secret?
Yeah, we can talk about it now.
Is it secret?
And in fact, I thought of it actually on Christmas, like Christmas Eve.
Does this go with our our talk about New Year's resolutions, which you never actually answered because your answer is, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. If I believe in it, I should start today. And that was a month ago.
I feel like your New Year's resolution should be you listening a little bit more, because I told you that I was going to try to be more conscious about my words, because I see that if you could say something, it could really happen.
Okay.
But yes, I do feel like that. I don't like to be like, obviously, my New Year's resolution is going to be this, and then it's like, no, you got to start it right, because you have to start it right away. I wouldn't recommend waiting.
Okay.
I do actually.
I guess my New Year's resolution is to listen.
Yeah, I do actually have a crickety kind of knee that I need to like strengthen the muscles around it. So I am supposed to be doing these like exercises on it. So if you want to count that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to piggyback off of yours.
Okay.
Where, I think the words are very powerful.
Yes.
And I just said earlier that I was cheap when I should be saying I am frugal.
I don't think you're cheap.
I'm not cheap.
Yeah, you bought like several things for me. When I was just like,
from you?
No.
That's why I'm not cheap, because I bought it from her.
No, for me. You're just like, oh, I'll get this sandwich for you. Oh, I'll get you this ticket.
There you
go. Yeah, I'll buy you this car.
Here you go. Oh.
Yeah.
Die-cast car?
Yeah, no. So here's actually a goal that I have where we're going to be working with the interns. And I suggested this to our former general manager, which I don't want you to be offended by that. Be like, why are you talking to the old boss? You're talking to me. I'm the new boss. I'm the boss, right? Yeah. And it's only because we have, by the way, I want everybody just to know, again, we're talking about New Year. That's great. And just remember, now officially, today, starts the year-long celebration that we have of KPFA 75 years.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
And so as I've been trying to think of like, how are we going to celebrate 75 years? How are we going to like commemorate that? What kind of video projects are we going to do? And I want us to actually go to the different towns that we have our broadcasts and show off our signal towers.
That'll be fun.
Right? That's dope. That's fire, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking of this, and I thought of it actually on like Christmas Eve night, and it was like deep late. I stayed up really late. I was waiting for Santa.
Did you get anything from Santa?
I did actually.
Yeah. Snowboard.
No, I had one. Yeah. I have one of those already. But I got this nice necklace. My dad sent it to me, and it was like a bracelet and stuff. But I stayed up and I was like, "Oh, this is a cool idea." And then I totally thought of it, and I wanted to email you right away, but I was like, "Boundaries," because we're all on break.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah,
you could have always. You could. Oh, well, if you emailed me, I probably wouldn't have seen it till.
Yeah, no,
later.
But I did. I emailed like our GM, because he's the one who's kind of in charge of the 75th anniversary. It's more. And I was just like, you don't have to answer right away, but I don't want to lose it, because it was like it's such a good idea. So yeah, that means we're gonna be taking trips, of course, to our tower that's in Berkeley, the one that is in Fresno. You hear what I'm saying? We're gonna drive to Fresno. Field trip.
Oh yeah, but that'll also coincide with the project that we were talking about last year. It was within the building. You probably don't know about this, but to do a little mini tour of the station and the transmitter sites.
See, yeah, there we go. So again, Berkeley, which is where we are, Fresno, Santa Cruz, and where does our last signal go to, Mr. General Manager? Monterey.
Well, no, okay, you're talking about the signals, because I was also thinking about, we have a repeater on Mount Diablo.
Let's go there too.
So,
oh my goodness, we're going all over.
We're gonna go on trips all around the Bay Area.
Yeah, and we're gonna do some broadcasts of On the Deck from there.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. So that's our plan, and then of course we'll find some more stuff to do, because you know me, my goal is to be the love child of like Anthony Bourdain and Wendy Williams.
Nice. And then for me, I want to infuse more fun.
Oh, so you're not having enough fun?
Well, more fun.
Okay, yes.
Yes, so that's the goal for 2024. Have fun like there's no tomorrow.
Does that mean more costumes? Dude, we got to get Batman and Robin.
Who's going to be Robin?
You should be Robin.
I should be Robin.
I love Batman. Maybe that could be our Halloween.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we got some time to figure that out.
You know what? We could start off Batman Robin, and then we can go halfway through the broadcast, and we'll play a little video, and then we'll switch, and then it could be Batman Robin.
No, you can just be Batman. I can be Robin. It's fine.
You sure?
But the one thing that I want is, if you're going to be Batman, I'll be Robin.
Okay.
The one thing that I want is, I want us to not forget about September 19th. Is that the right date?
What is happening there? Does that have something to do with Batman?
No, it's about pirates. Talk like a pirate day.
Okay, talk like a pirate.
I think
day.
it's on the 19th of
Okay.
September.
All right. I need to put that on the calendar. That was so random, but it
Yeah.
actually came back around and it did make sense. Okay. Yes, these are our goals.
See, mine is about embracing the full character, being the pirate,
Okay.
not just dressing like it.
You know,
Not
actually, so now that you mention this, hold on. There was something that we did do over the station for the holiday break.
we're not going to talk about that.
We're about to talk about it right now.
Why do we have to talk about it?
Because it's dope and they're going to hear it more.
It's past.
No. Listen. I don't think you know what I'm about to say.
I think I know what you're about to say.
No, you don't, because you
Yeah,
already
I do.
said you like that idea.
I do like the idea of dressing up. But
No,
I think,
that's not going to say.
where are you going with this?
I was going to say, if anybody was tuning into KPFA 94.1 FM, then you guys probably heard during our last break, starting on Christmas and then Xmas, and then also on New Year's Day. But of course, for that whole week, we had a lot of preempted, pre-recorded shows. And we did that with the goal of so that all of our employees could take that week off, have a rest, be with family. You know, they're union workers. We treat them well. We try to.
Yeah.
So what Antonio and I did instead, since we didn't have your typical news headlines and stuff, is we did a holiday headline hijack. And we're going to continue to do that for the rest of the year.
You know what I would love to do while we continue to do the holiday hijack?
Yeah.
Is I would love to like turn to the camera and then it'll start to zoom in, have a little tear, and I'll say, the reason why we are advocating for breaks is that for anyone out there, have you ever just been working, day in and day out? Everything is just like you wake up and you have this routine, and sometimes you need to break up the routine and you just need to rest. And then after you rest and have a vacation, have you ever wondered, oh, why is it when I'm coming back, I feel like I have all this extra energy for the next project or the next stage of whatever you're working on, right? So that is the goal.
Working
'Cause
9 to
we need to
5.
rest.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
the part where I'm just like, I don't know.
Oh, you know, it'd be fun if we had a foot piano.
I need to. That's what I know. I wish I could play. I can't. I can play by ear, but I need to hear it first.
You need to hear first?
Yeah. That was supposed to be
Yeah.
9 to 5.
Oh,
That
was
mine.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't. Okay. You know, she taught me to try to play by ear something on the guitar. And people keep asking me because they see guitars in my office. And I go, do you play? I was like, no, I used to. But maybe I should get back into that.
Yeah, I should get back with the ear. You know what? And I wasn't super great at that one. I'll admit it. But piano's not my first instrument. But you know what? Now that it's here, it's a part of the show.
Maybe that'll be my goal.
Mhm.
By the end of the year, have one song ready so that we can play it as a band.
Ooh.
Have the interns come up, do their own thing.
Maybe we can do
Have a
that for the
kazoo,
holiday
a bell.
headline hijack.
Yeah, you know.
The Triple H.
The Triple H.
so,
the
yeah.
holiday.
Look out for that if you're
Headline
listening on the
hijack.
radio station. Any holidays that we have coming up this year, and we're just like, oh, they're not doing the regular. Hit there goes Antonio and mikO again.
There we go.
All right, so that's what happened. So then, of course, in addition, we still got the Best of KPFA podcast. Hey, guess what? Right before we recorded live today, I actually got Walter Turner, host of Africa Today, to give us some content for our Best of podcast.
I love it.
Oh, yeah, I do it. He loved it. He's like, okay, yeah, sure, let's do it. I was like, yes.
Okay, yeah, sure, let's do it. That's how he was.
He didn't say it like that exactly because he's way more articulate than that. But, I mean, like, it was just the overall tone
Yeah.
of just like he was real chill
Yeah.
about it. I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Yeah, so look out for a new episode.
That's not anything like him.
Yeah.
We're not. I guess we're not really great at imitation.
We can work on it. I believe in me. So
All right.
All right, yeah. So we have the Best of Podcasts. Look out for that again wherever you get your podcasts. All you have to do is search KPFA Radio. You're gonna find it. It's gonna be great. Yes, and then, hold on. Do we have our sound effect for this queued up, ready to do then for our next section that we're here? Because I got to ask you. You know, it's that we're 100% listener supported. Do we have it?
100% listener supported.
That's okay.
Listener sponsored.
We can always
radio.
do it. Look, we do all this work to upgrade our set, and then we forgot our audio clip for the donor highlight. We should have
It is time for the.
Wait. Do we have it?
No.
He's
We're
working on it,
they're
but that's
shaking
okay.
heads
I'm gonna
and
have him play it like randomly after at the end when we get done of it. Okay, so again, what time is it, Antonio?
It is time for the
Cha-ching.
the donor highlight.
Yes, and our donor for this week would be, who is it, Antonio?
The donor is, let me see.
Oh.
Do I need my glasses?
No, you don't. It's Marjorie.
Oh,
Marjorie. You know what? Hey, that
Marjorie from San Jose. San Jose. Yeah.
Yes. Very good.
You know what I have to do to improve? Thank you, Marjorie from San Jose. I just want to say thank you for supporting listener-sponsored radio. Didn't mean to gloss over your name. Let me just have that moment with Marjorie.
Moment.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Going backpedaling a little bit. Next time, I should tell the people in the behind the screen that I can see the teleprompter, but it's reversed.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it tonight.
I actually didn't realize that until we kind of got into it,
yeah.
and I was like reading, and I was like, I could do it.
You know what? Also, I need to wear my glasses too.
Oh.
You know, like, because it doesn't look very becoming to do. Oh, what is that? What am I looking at? Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, we would. Thank you, Marjorie. We love it. Did we ever figure out our donor highlight audio?
Silence.
I love how we got a straight. I don't know. We're gonna work on that. But anyway, we have. You should see behind the scenes here. It's actually pretty funny.
It is funny.
It is funny. We like to have a
and
good
even
time.
off camera, it's funny sometimes. And I was like, oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
And so now I think we need to.
Do we need to go to how you can find us online?
I think we do. Yes.
All
Well,
right.
let's see. Like now, because we are an internet show. We're on social media. Oh, that's about the donor highlight.
Oh, the donor highlight.
Yeah, we've moved on.
Oh, we've
It's all right.
moved on.
We'll have it next. We're gonna have it on Friday when we do the monthly, and then we'll have it next week. We'll be back into the game. There's always something. Got to keep it consistent. All right. So.
All right.
Right. So how do we do social media here at KPFA? Give us the info.
How do we do social media? We do social media like there's no tomorrow. And you can find us on Facebook at KPFA 94.1.
Yes.
Or on X, also known as Twitter, YouTube, Instagrams, TikTok, and maybe some other places in the future.
Twitch.tv.
Twitch.tv at KPFA Radio.
That's very good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I'm impressed.
So I was going to say we do social media hard, but we don't really do it hard.
We do it hard. That's because
Well,
you don't do the posting, so you you don't do it.
I don't do it.
Yeah, no, I'm
interns will do
there.
it.
I'm on the front lines. We're doing
Yeah.
it.
No, because I was thinking like when we're doing it hard, that means like every hour on the hour there's a post, there's engagement all the time.
That's a lot though. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to do that, and it's great, but we'd also have that's pretty much the idea of like having 24-hour content here for the radio station. Like, what's our 24-hour content that we put in? Because we don't want to just put out like a bunch of like crap on our social media.
Do we?
No, we don't. That's not going to make people be like, I'm not following this. No, we want to engage you as an audience.
You know, that actually would be kind of an interesting thing that for us to figure out how to do engagement.
Well,
you know, like real-time engagement, but it requires a lot of time and effort.
No, actually, so funny you say that. With our idea that we're going to go to these signal towers, I feel because some of these we're going to be in bigger cities. That maybe we can stop some of the people there and say, have you ever heard of KPFA?
But you know, at these places that the radio towers are at, it's on top of mountains that don't have anyone there. So who are we going to stop?
So in an effort to understand video production, we were just going to stop people kind of around in a busier area.
We're going to bring people over.
And then just edit the footage together like they're right next to each other. And we're like, yeah.
Hello, you're just hiking by this radio tower.
But we could still go to the boardwalk and be all like, hey, you ever heard of KPFA? Because it's a signal. It broadcasts. It reaches.
I know it's going to hurt when we ask that question.
But you never know. It might not hurt. It's I think it's a matter of finding our audience. Like you got to look at a person and be like, they listen to KPFA.
No, but what won't be surprising if someone says KPFA? I don't know KPFA, and I go, ooh.
No, don't, because then this is your time to educate, and that's what KPFA is here for. We
there. See,
you see that?
See, see, you're practicing, you're reframing, changing it.
Yeah, I get it. All right, again, folks, tune in Friday when we do the January monthly on the deck. That's going to be great. Again, Happy New Year, 2024.
Happy New Year.
Yes.
You will see us here every Tuesday.
Yes, and we want to give a special thank you to our production team, which includes Peter Stickney, Jess Hutchison, Clayton Peterson, and also Kai Gustafson, who is not here right now, but sets up all of our stuff.
Yeah, and also we get some support from Paul
Gerber.
Garber.
He's not over there.
See, I was going to say Garber, and then you said Gerber. Now I'm thinking about
the baby.
Jane. Was it Jane Goodall?
I
No,
was
no,
thinking
Jane.
Gerber Baby.
Wait, who? No, the Gerber baby. Wait, that's not Jane Goodall. Jane Goodall is the one with the gorillas. Isn't it Jane? Who is the Gerber baby? She's an actress.
Is she?
Yeah, she was in
Don't they? Oh, I don't know. It was a
Jane
baby.
something.
Maybe it was Paul.
Was it Jane Seymour? Maybe it was. The Gerber baby was Paul.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what we should do with your AI that you play with.
Yeah.
Paul Garber as the Gerber baby.
Oh my goodness, Paul, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Okay. And with that, we want to say thank you so much. Again, our opening music was brought to you by Sunday Classics, which is on Sunday at
6 to wait.
Yeah, like it's 6 to 10 or 6 to
6 to
11?
9.
6 to 9. Okay,
6
it's
to
very
9
early.
a.m.
It's very nice, but it's a great
a.m.
way to start a Sunday. And then also we have going out is I Had That Tape, which is on Sundays as well. However, that one is at 9 p.m.
Oh, going back to Sunday Classics, the two hosts are Sherry Gendelman and Anthony Bonet. And then we just said I Had That Tape.
Yeah, that's going to be DJ Mike Biggs.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Again, I want to remind you, I am mikO Tolliver. You can find me around on the interwebs at mikO Tolliver. I am here with our interim general manager, Antonio Ortiz. Anything we talked about today, you can find on KPFA.org. Always tune into KPFA 94.1 FM so you can hear great tunes just like this.